Hey, this is Val Selby, and after over 20 years online, I can track where my mindset has blocked me. If procrastination, imposter syndrome, and a lack of focus have been blocking your biz, then Val Full Volume is here to help you see choices you are making. Get ready to use your expertise to collaborate like a pro as you create the business of your dreams. Now is the time to make changes and live your best life. Let's get to it. All right. Hello. Welcome to Val Full Volume. I am Val, and this is try number 2. My dogs obviously just had a feeling that the first 10 minutes that I had recorded of the episode were really stupid. So they just started barking up a storm and causing all sorts of their normal chaos because a cat was outside. Same cat that they see all day, every day. But, we got to let the freaking world know. So they're barking instead of hitting pause, which not even sure I know where the pause button is here in Riverside. But instead of hitting pause, I hit stop, and here I am starting all over. And I feel like there was a reason that I was supposed to have to start all over. I got to be rambling to the information that you wouldn't even give a shit about. There was a reason why the ramble happened. I'm recording today because I know that I have a little bit of a topic that can go a little bit of ranty pants. I don't think it has to go ranty pants. And so I want to record today because I've made a huge food changes and I already know how I'm feeling today. I'm not hungry. I'm not hangry. None of that. But taking out the processed shit out of my system, I can already tell. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be murderous. So I thought that today would be a better day to record instead of waiting until tomorrow. But I also told my husband that I might record tomorrow just to see what the fuck comes out of my mouth. So it could be really good. Super weirdness could be coming out of my brain when I detox. So I might just have to record and just kind of do a squirrel post. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Anyways, so that's the quick lowdown of why I am recording today, which doesn't matter to you because you're still going to get it on the Tuesday that you're supposed to get it on. But I didn't want to be coming in here just like unleashing. I did want to come in here and talk to you about this thing that comes up all of the time of there's so many people or so much noise. How's anybody ever going to find me? And there's just too many people and this niche is so full and blah, 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 fucking blah. It is an absolute fucking blah. I mean, it is the stupidest, I'm going to say it. It's stupid. It's the stupidest excuse to pull out of thin air. And it is 100% pulling it out of thin air. It is made up shit that we tell ourselves, that my clients like to tell themselves before they start working with me, that there's just no room. This is all coming around because I have been moving my communities to school, and in doing so, I have been meeting people that have been working online for as long as I have or more. And this is a big, big point, okay? Because I got on in 2000. I'm not going to pull up the stats, but can we imagine how many people were online during that time? And not just that, how many people were online for businesses? How many communities were there? See, to me, I thought that there was a million fucking communities. They were everywhere, right? That was my feeling. Kind of like I hear from people today. And yes, there are a lot more communities, but there's a lot more people online. And there's a lot more people online. There's a lot more people online. So I would be curious, and if there's anybody out there that likes to be a step nerd, hit me up and let me know. I would be curious percentage-wise, because considering how few of us in the grand scheme of things were online in 2000, let alone working online in 2000. I mean, we weren't pulling up our phones. We're on fucking dial-up. I can remember I would constantly, because once I got on AOL and had that damn dial-up linked in, I was on it all day. And I don't say that I was on my computer all day, but that shit was hooked up all day because it would take forever to rehook back up. So I'd get off at the end of the evening. And it never failed. There was always messages from my dad and from my father-in-law. Val, get the hell off the computer. I'm trying to get a hold of you guys. Because it was just, I wasn't going to go through the freaking process of getting connected back online. So, see, I went squirrel already. But there was so few of us online, and yet there was still the cliques that we found. There was still the groups that we connected with. And to be in the school communities and, outreaching all different places and to be finding these people that have been online, like I said, as long as I have or even longer, and I have never come across them, ever. In all of this time that I have been online, when it was online was little, when we were a baby online, I've never come across these people or even heard of their names before. And that's what made me laugh, because if we've been online doing our works online and not come across each other with how few people used to be online, there's zero fucking excuse to be coming in and saying, oh, it's too crowded. There's too many people in my niche. It's absolute bullshit. The only reason it would even be a reasonable thought is because you want to use that excuse because it's not really what you want to be doing. But then I want you to turn it around, because I just called you out on it. I want you to turn it around and go, okay, I'm not using that excuse anymore, because it doesn't matter what niche you are in. Oh, niche. Sorry. If you're the grammar police, I don't care. This is America and I say niche. It is. And I don't care. If you are using that as an excuse because you really don't want to be in the market that you are in, then your head just told you that, and now you can't use it as an excuse anymore. You've got to work on the fact that you don't want to be in that market anymore. Or you never wanted to be in that market. Maybe you got into that market because you thought you were just going to make money. No, that is not how owning a business works. It's not. This isn't 2000. This isn't 2005. We don't just put the website up and we make money and we don't actually do anything. The phrase passive income makes me want to puke and punch people at the same time. I'm going to talk about that later. I'm going to write that down as a cringe word. Cringe word, passive income. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not going to go there today. Today, I'm talking about the fact that there is no such thing as an overcrowded market. There is markets crowded full of bullshit and icky people that don't have a clue what they're doing. Yeah, there are. But guess what? If it's your market and you do know what you're doing because you have some expertise in it, you've been doing more learning, you have been improving yourself in that market, then it doesn't matter how many people are in that market, because you will rise. And that's a big part of the 2025 stuff coming up, is we're going to see a lot of people leaving, as they should be, because they got in because they were thinking they were going to get rich. They did not get in because they actually wanted a business that they knew that they were going to have to bust ass. They got in because the opposite reason, because they thought that they were just going to jump online and, oh my God, look at, I just put up some posts on social media and boom, I'll be making 10,000 plus a month. No, that is not how owning a business works. And if anybody is telling you that they are doing that, and especially if they're telling you that they do that as a solopreneur, I'll ask them, so you don't have any outsourcing? You don't have anything that you're getting help with whatsoever? And I don't know, we're sick of the bullshit, aren't we? I am sick of the bullshit. I am sick of opening up social media, even emails, because I've got so many people that I'm following from all of the bundles and everything, and opening them up and going, I want you to prove that fucking shit that you just wrote. Prove it. But I don't have the energy anymore. I'm just not gonna. I just delete, unfollow, bye-bye. They can keep their crap to themselves over there, and I will continue over here to talk truth and real, and I'll find the peoples like you, right? And that's what I want you to do, because there's a plenty of room in a niche, in a niche, in a market that you want to be in because you have expertise in it. So you can talk about it a lot and you're used to talking about it a lot. I can help you figure that out if you don't know what it is. You want to help people, but you damn sure want to make some money. I don't know what make money looks like to you, but you want to make some money. And especially with how much time you're putting into it, you want to make money. It's okay to want to make a lot of money. Money means we can hire people. And when we hire people, we feel so fucking good. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, hiring people feels so good to be having the help. Anyways, squirrel. Let me go. I just want to look at my notes really quick to make sure that I'm not forget anything, because this conversation did start in a group, in a community, and my new acquaintance friend, Stephanie Hitu, she and I were talking because she's actually, it seems like she's really been in business a very similar amount of time as I have. We're just getting to know each other, but I'm going to put a link to her community so that you can feel it out and see if you're a good fit. She really does work in the French community. So if that is the case for you, I know I have a few clients that I'm going to be pointing over there and say, hey, you know what? Go see what she's got for you. See if it's a little bit easier for you. So this translation issue, we could still work together, still talk together, sure. But this might just be a little bit of a barrier that we can get out of there. Go check her out. So this was what I wrote back to her when we were in a thread of conversation. And what I wrote back to her, I said, I'm like, I can't even believe, how the F have we not met before now? And all of these, 2.5 decades that we've been online, right? And this is where it started getting a little ranty, because I was like, all right, people get online now and say that there's too many people in their niche, blah, fucking blah, excuse, right? And as I'm typing out this message back to her in the community, I'm like, oh Lord, here I go. I feel it. I got to record. So I told her, I said, if you and I have been working online for all these decades, when there were so few people working online and we're just now meeting up, think of how many connections are out there to still make. And then I told her that my brain exploded because now I have to record and and thanks for giving me the topic for my next podcast episode. But I really do mean it. It's insane thinking of how many people that have been online for the same or longer, similar amount of time that I have been online, and we've never connected. It just is like, yeah, there's no excuses. There's constantly room to be making more connections. Constantly. There's so many people online. And I'm not even talking about just business to business, right? I am talking about there are so many people online that if you're business to business or business to consumer, they are waiting to hear from you. And they want to hear from you. They're waiting to find you. They are trying to find you. So start making connections and seeing where it goes. Start talking to people. See where it goes. I'm making connections. I don't even know where some of these connections are going to be needed yet because I haven't met the people that needed to be connected with them. But I'm excited for the more connections that I am making and outside my usual circle, which I was purposely looking for that. I wanted to branch out from there. I really felt like I needed the further outreach to either solidify what I'm doing or I guess for both, to solidify maybe ideas that I've already got rolling around for change, and also to just show me, oh my gosh, okay, well, what have you been doing? If my circle has been doing this for this long, what have you been doing? And connect and collaborate and mesh the two together and see what magic we can come up with between them together. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see, because I wanted a quick one. I'm at 16 minutes. So it's a nice quick one. I want you to work on making more connections. And if you are that person and you have this excuse rolling through your head that there's too many people in your market, then I want you to take a hard look at, is it the market for you? Because if it's the market for you, you don't have too many people in that market. You just don't. But you got to bring it, and you got to step out of your comfort zone. And we're going to be doing that a lot more coming up. Believe me, a lot more. Because you know what happens when Val is getting out of her comfort zone? I share and bring you along. So you have to get out of your comfort zone as well, because I share my awareness of what my brain is doing and the fact that I am becoming aware of what my brain is doing, which means that all of a sudden you hear it and you go, oh shit, my brain's doing that too. And now you're aware and you can't be unaware. So we get to make changes together. I promise it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be so amazing and wonderful. All right. We'll see if I record an extra episode, not extra, I record an episode tomorrow and see if it gets feisty. I don't know. If I'm feeling super feisty, I might just have to figure something out. Maybe that's what I'm going to talk about, this passive income, if I'm feeling super feisty. Ooh, see, I'm going to keep that right there on the Post-it note. And we'll see tomorrow if I'm feeling sugary, processed, detoxy, and want to rip somebody's head off. I'll come and record that. Yeah. Yeah. Now you're probably hoping that I get that way, but all right. I will see you. Oh, well, I won't see you. I will chat at you next week. Thanks so much for being here.